Hello, beautiful people. I'm back. If things look a little orange, that is because they are. It is a camera driver issue. I said, Lord, I don't have time for this. So, this is not, there's not been a fire. It's not smoky in here. I didn't suddenly change to orange lighting. It is a camera effect as simple as I turned the camera on when the lights were off in the room, and it was like, "Oh, ambiance? Let's stick with that." Now I gotta go through a bunch of nonsense to fix it, and I didn't have time for that when I realized the problem had, arisen in my return. So, maybe it's a little bit softer than just bright white light coming through your screen late in the day for many folks who are watching, but shout out to everybody who is watching no matter where you are in the world. We attempted to have a live a couple hours ago to talk about a lawsuit that has been filed against the United States of America. We're going to reconvene that to mañana uh, because I had to leave and go and deal with the situation. Everything's fine. But yeah, I had to end that live. Um, and uh, and then this happened. And we were just here. We were just here chatting with each other. And then this happened. At her first town hall of the year, Representative Illhan Omar was attacked. Congresswoman. She was sprayed with an unidentified, this is the Guardian's live blog. She was sprayed with an unidentified substance while making her opening remarks. The congresswoman had just started speaking when a man sprayed her from the front row of the community center where the event is taking place north of the city. He was tackled to the ground by security. Congresswoman Omar insisted on continuing the town hall despite the incident, refusing to let it stop her addressing her constituents. The attacker was escorted out of the room. That's that on that. She was in the midst on calling for the abolishment of U.S. immigration and customs enforcement. She was saying ICE cannot be reformed. It cannot be rehabilitated. We must abolish ICE for good. And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. And that was right before she was lunged at. In video footage of the incident, which is everywhere, you can see it on social media and in the news. I'm not going to play it here. Individuals seated behind Omar urged her to get checked out before continuing, but she refused to stop, saying, "Please don't let them have the show. Here's the reality that people like this ugly man don't understand." Sorry, that's equal parts black and African. Here's the reality that people like this ugly man don't understand. We are Minnesota strong and we will stay resilient in the face of whatever they might throw at us. She told reporters as she departed, "I've survived war and I'm definitely going to survive intimidation and whatever these people think they can throw at me because I'm built that way." According to looters in the Discord, the video reflects Ilhan Omar was ready to throw hands. I did go ahead and apply a filter on it to kind of even me out a little bit because it was the whole thing. It was the whole thing. So it put the orange behind me and kind of popped me to the front. So I was like, "Well, that's the best I can do." My skin tone is mostly back to normal, but it does feel like I can see what you can see, and it does feel like, I mean, when I look around, it looks perfectly normal. Then when I look on camera, I do look like I am surrounded by an unsettling orange haze, a fallout shelter. No, fam, I've been there. I've been there. I done had somebody lunge at me while I was at a podium, and I said something to the effect of, because he was swiftly, um just by regular people. I don't think it was even necessarily I don't think a security guard was involved. Um, and I was like, "You better stomp his ass." This is why I can't run for public office. That video may exist somewhere. This was a long time ago. Um, yeah, so of all the people to open her mouth to say something about stoking political violence, Nancy Mace, a psychotic Republican. Now tell me that's not a big boy. Look at my puppy. Look at him. Look at my puppy boy. I made videos about her and the uncommitted movement. Those people are terrible. He's real serious about it too. I don't know what it is, but he's real serious about it. He's trying to decide if he's gonna commit or if he's gonna he just ate, so now he's gotta do his whole routine. That's my puppy. Mhm. Mhm. You little portly boy. Oh, thank you, beautiful. Appreciate you. A apropos. That's a great reference. That's a great one. The Breaking Bad Mexican filter looks good on you. Yeah, this damn camera. This is not a genuine question. You're a biscuit head. Goodbye, biscuit head. Ah, gosh. I've always known what it's like to be a hoe, but God just decided not this lifetime. So go apologize to your mother for being pathetic. Yeah, she was about to throw hands. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's top down. So he has been arrested. He used a syringe to douse liquid on the it says congressman, congresswoman. Um, third degree assault. That's at the very least the initial charge. Booked into the county jail, forensic scientists responding to the scene to determine what the substance was. She's a favorite target of the right of the aisle. Sicario filter, y'all just coming through with the best references. I appreciate this very much. Because you can't rely upon we've been talking about this, right? Just in the past couple days, you can't rely upon people around you to save you. You gotta be ready to take matters into your own hands and defend yourself, and unfortunately, this is not the first time she's been attacked. She's one of the most threatened people in Congress. Like, I know. I know. We thought it was. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna see y'all till tomorrow. I said, "We're gonna talk about this, and then we're gonna talk about whatever, and then we're gonna go to bed." The US Capitol Police has issued a statement, saying the attack on, Congresswoman Omar was an unacceptable decision that will be met with swift justice. Yeah, there are special laws for messing with elected officials. That's why I said he was arrested and booked on third-degree assault. That's just the start, okay? That's just the beginning. You're welcome. I can't believe it's still Tuesday. I was like, "Is it Wednesday?" No. No, it's still Tuesday. Unbelievably exhausting. I don't know. Who knows? You know? Who knows? Well, I'm sure we're gonna find out. He picked the wrong fucking day. He picked the wrong day, wrong week for this. You got Nancy Mace saying, "This is deeply troubling. Political violence is never okay." Oh, really? I told y'all the theme of the day has been, "Bitch, shut up." It started with Melania Trump this morning. "I call for the peace." Bitch, shut up. And it ends with Nancy Mace. Oh, really? Ho, be quiet. She works out, you know, she stays fit. It really did stay on theme. It really all damn day, it was just, "Why the fuck are you talking?" Don't tempt me. "We want the peace? I'm calling for the peace." I was like, "I know this bitch is not talking. Miss, I don't even really care, do you? Ho, it's nice forgetting that we have a first lady." Every time she reminds us of her existence, it's a fail. 1000% a fail, fail, fail. This might be it. Cosmic said, "What's the motto for 2026? It's either bitch shut up or ho is you okay?" Okay, this one might be a little bit more family friendly. Be better. Yeah. Ho, is you okay? I'm sick and tired of people talking nonsense and just irrational, irrational lines of so-called logic and thinking. I'm just gonna just start pointing and laughing at people because, baby, you are touched. You a special kind of stupid. That's all I have to say about that. Ilhan was ready to go. That's what we know. She stay ready so she ain't got to get ready, and I respect it. Yeah, she stay ready, so she ain't gotta get ready. I respect it. Yeah, the motto of the year is bring back I said it all 2025. Unfortunately, we need to bring back popping people in the mouth. Number 1, stop letting people play in our faces. Or what white people call gaslighting. They play it in your fucking face like you dumb and a bitch. Are you a sucker? Don't accept sucker shit from these people. Call them on their bullshit. Okay? Shoot. Baby, she a mail order traffic bride. That's all I got to say about her. Yeah. Bring back calling it out, laughing at people, and then just mushing them in the face out of the way. The adults are speaking. Go sit down. That's not even a serious line of discussion. Yeah. Imma surface again, but Imma leave you down there. Michelle didn't say go high right away, right? There was no laid out clear sequencing of what we do first versus last. I'll go high in a second. First, I gotta put this motherfucker where they belong, and that's with the devil. You must got me fucked up. It's cultural more than it is terminology, right? As a Black person, you more than likely know what I mean when I use the term playing in your face. You most likely know what it is that you have to do to deal with somebody who is playing in your face and to nip that shit in the bud because they playing in your face. Like you boo boo the fool, right? We kiki and ha ha, but that is real. That's real. White people's version of that is gaslighting. What does it mean? How do we approach it? What are the signs of it? What are some responses to it? That whole navigating and negotiating the shit. We don't have time. We don't have the luxury of fucking around and finding out. When people play in our faces, they are conveying so much to us, not about them, but what they think of us and the level of disregard that they have for our humanity, our intelligence, our self-respect, our rights. And what do? Oh, we call that shit out immediately and usually to somebody's face. And since we're one of the most educated demographics in America, particularly Black women, then we write it down. Send it to your supervisor. So, you're right. I'm still trying to figure out who Boo Boo the Fool is. I know who it's not. It ain't me. Yeah, there are plenty of times where I tell people where I really feel the need to tell them, I'm not a stupid person. Don't talk to me like I'm stupid. And that doesn't mean they're being condescending in their tone. That means you're saying nonsensical shit out your mouth and telling me the sun is shining. The fuck I look like? A dumbass? Baby, I'm not dumb. No, you can't do that to me. I do believe what my eyes see. Because you motherfuckers been lying about me and my people for over 400 years. So, well adept. Never accept a no from somebody who ain't got the power to give you a yes. So, Illhan said, I'm not the one. I'm not the one. Wait a minute. You got Bengals season tickets? Oh, you're committed. You're committed. How long has that been going on? How many seasons? What are we working with here? I have nothing but respect for this because my grandfather was one of the first black people to be a Seahawks season ticket holder in the Kingdom. Thank you very much. We won nothing ever. We were there every game. Oh, baby. You are a real one. 28 years. You are a real one. A real one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is a life law. This is a life law. Never accept a no from someone who doesn't have the power to give you a yes. You got to know who you're directing your ask at. I respect it. I do. I respect fandoms more than, I mean, except for Washington's fandom. But I respect fandoms and Kansas City's fandoms. And low key the Cowboys fandom. They delulu. They've been delulu for maybe 30 years. Yeah, I respect fandoms who really love and rock with their teams because that's how I was raised, you know. One of my earliest memories in life is people laying down in front of semis while other people ran to court to get an emergency injunction to keep our team in Seattle. So, I respect it. But yes, this dumb person who is sitting in jail, he picked the wrong week. You know, he picked the wrong week. I think this is the most performatively unified lawmakers have been since the beginning of the Trump administration. Melissa Hartman was killed. They were not performatively unified on that. This is one of the first times this week. This week is like Switzerland. Hello, beautiful. I've been thinking about you. I hope you're starting to feel better. It's been fascinating to watch. It's really been fascinating to watch. I saw this as well. Yeah, that didn't get a lot of coverage because, you know, CBP murdered somebody. So bandwidth was tested at the time, but yeah, he was punched in the face, at Sundance. That person arrested? I can't remember. It was a blur. I believe it happened over the weekend. Yeah, so I hope it's quiet overnight, but, who knows? Who knows what will happen? Let's talk about, oh, well, first of all, if you're a member on YouTube, go over to the post tab if you want access to the Discord. The link is there. Make sure you bookmark it, once you've come in and everything because the link expires. It's a rolling thing. Um, where is it? Music. Looking in the Discord. So, has anybody listened to J. Cole's mixtape? This was fucking hilarious. This was fucking hilarious. The last person I would want to live next to is an elected official. Oh my god, I beat Kiki to something music related. This is bizarre. J. Cole dropped a mixtape behind a firewall. At least one looter is already disgusted. Is this not a chair? Says there are heavy shots against Drake. He also, again, is an idiot. I point you to if you decide to listen to it or, I'm sure somebody gonna post the shit. Um, listen to the 99 build freestyle and how he uses deportation in that song. And we are still on theme. Shut the fuck up. Baby, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I especially am not paying for it. I'm not doing that. You're silly. In this economy, I'm not paying. No. Nope. 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 Extra? No. So this is the JID rollout, right? Because didn't JID drop a mixtape before he dropped his actual album? Oh yeah, his gold vinyls will be coming out this year. Wow, incredible. Yeah. So I'm not rushing to give it a spin. I don't think that I will listen to it. I might once again if Skip and or DJ reacts to it, that will probably be the only way that I hear it. Cuz I'm not willing to give J. Cole anything on my algo as of yet. I'm still up in the air about whether or not I'm going to listen to the fall off. I'm afraid it's gonna be like 47 songs or some shit, and I just God. I don't want that. Oh, well, fantastic. Yay. Mhm, that's exactly right, that's exactly what it is. Fake humble. In reality, that boy is sensitive. Sensitive. So, yeah, not interested in that. Dockets seem to be quiet for now. So that's all well and good. Yeah, at some point in time, we're gonna have a I think I started a script. We'll see if I get there. We're gonna have a conversation about what is the legacy of J. Cole. um, I'm not entirely motivated, but I do have a good chunk of stuff written. So we'll see if I get there with it. I doubt it. I doubt it. This is hilarious. So yeah, we'll see. I don't I never believed J. Cole in terms of persona. Um, but the way he maneuvered through the battle and then again, every time I think of Port Antonio, I get mad. It just really just skewed everything forever for me. And if I don't believe you in your persona, then I don't believe your music. So I don't want to listen to 52 songs of the same thing, you know? I'm not looking forward to that. That song genuinely made me angry. It still pisses me off every time I think about it. I'm like, "This motherfucker." So much in just one song that is so wrong. It's not just one thing, it's so many things on display in one song that are so wrong. So, yeah, in 99 Build Freestyle, he has a lyric, "The tormented poet, I know I'm making more than I'm worth. At one time, my neck and wrist was having so much ice. You'd think I'm getting dudes deported to a border and turf." You're killing me with this. I literally would have let Cole be to ride his bike, smell like patchouli if he'd never made Port Antonio. But I think you're really right though, because that really was the like, this motherfucker's playing in our faces kind of moment. You know what I mean? We obviously, had this conversation in our respective on our respective channels several times of just like people, whether they liked it or they respected it or whatever, they got over the whole apology and withdraw from, the active battle. Well, he was really kicked out, but he affirmed that he would not be trying to re-enter the ring, right? And people really just kind of accepted that and it just kind of just tried to just be like, all right, now let's just move on. Everybody lick their wounds. Let's see if we can get over it. It's a little different now. And then Port Antonio happened, and motherfuckers were like, nigga, fuck. Yeah, let me read that lyric to you again. The tormented poet. I know I'm making more than I'm worth. At one time, my neck and wrist was having so much ice, you'd think I'm getting dudes deported to a border in turf. Pull yourself together. It's not that serious. We don't advocate that kind of thing here. He's an idiot. He is an idiot. Every time I think of J. Cole, he's in a studio. The soundproofing is black, and he's just rapping to a mirror on a padded wall. That's it. That's his audience. His audience is himself. Oh yeah, that goes hard. Yeah, it does. It is a one-to-one conversation happening. The fuck is the matter with you, bro? Rhetorical question. That's always how I picture him. I always picture him just it's him. That's it. That's nothing. There's nobody even behind the window where the controller. No, no, he's the one that walks out, gets back on the board, stops the track, adjusts the sounds, and he starts it again, gets up, goes into the studio. It's just him rapping to himself, telling himself he's a fucking genius. That's how I've pictured J. Cole for a while. Pumping himself all the way up. It's just him. It's just him. It's just the dumbest shit ever. First of all, I was thinking about this last night. I was thinking about it is crazy. It is absolutely crazy to me that the word ice has become a trigger. It has really legitimately become you only talking about one thing when you're talking about ice, and it's not actual ice. We're in the middle of winter in America right now, and ice really still only means one thing first, and then its actual meaning second. So just a stupid lyric. It's a stupid lyric from a stupid man, and I'm not surprised. Democrats won both of today's special elections for the Minnesota House of Representatives. This sorry motherfucker. Even just this photo is really powerful. That's a really powerful image. Or he's got chew in it, who knows? He's definitely jowly. No idea. He looks like Scabbers. I don't know. I don't know. It's not a lot of it, which suggests to me that it may be something that he concocted himself instead of something that he bought and filled the syringe with. It does look like there were people who were trying to figure out did it have a plastic opening or a stabby needle? That looks like a stabby needle to me. Looks like a big one, but it looks like a stabby needle and not a plastic tip. So that's also terrifying. I mean, he does. He looks like Scabbers. That whole scene in the clock tower with in the room with the thing with the lean that yeah, that's what he looks like. Peter Pettigrew. Yeah. That's exactly what this image is. This is an image of domestic terrorism in America against an American. That's very powerful. Hmm. Yeah. Insane. I'm just looking at live news blog updates. His name is Anthony J. Kazmierzak. Un momento, por favor. Did I say 55? Where was I? What blog was I on? 55-year-old man, Anthony J. Kazmierzak. Okay. Pretty sure he's a local. Sorry, I'm just looking, see what I can find. That would have been interesting. I'm sure we'll learn more about him in the coming days. He was in the front row. So he was very close. Yes. It's usually the podium and then, enough room for people to walk. And then the front row. So, the thing that matters is he was tackled before he could inflict any more harm. Yeah, I think everybody's really curious about what was in the syringe. It depends. It just depends on where it is, what the building that you're in requires, what the elected official wants. It just depends. I think that's the first thing most people thought about, yeah, is an acid attack. And again, I don't know what it is, but the fact that and I don't know if there was more in the syringe before this photo, but just looking at this photo, there's not a lot of it. I wonder if it was a homemade concoction or if it was something that he bought. But I'm assuming that there was probably more in the syringe. So, it's unfortunate. It shouldn't happen, but he really picked the wrong fucking week for it, because this is the week of you're gonna be made an example of, so that people can demonstrate that they, in their elected positions or appointed positions, are doing the right thing and aren't, being partisan hacks. So, this ain't the week to fuck around with an elected official because 'cause they're gonna make an example out of you, and that's what's gonna happen to this man. Third-degree assault is just the beginning of his troubles. Or the other way around, right? Glance in the bag and no metal detectors. Metal detectors are expensive. Most buildings don't have them, and when you're talking about local municipality buildings, most of them don't have them either. Wands are a little bit more accessible, but all of these things cost money. So, yeah, this is the unfortunate reality. Yeah, it's just like when, the federal government after 9/11 said every single airport has to have, X-ray machines. We're not gonna give you any money for it, though. It's not like we're gonna subsidize it. There were airports all over the country that were like, "We can't afford that. We can't afford metal detectors and X-ray machines," and now they're required at every fucking airport. There are airports that are this big. We can't afford that. So they had to make adjustments about, you know, the kind of airport, where they are required, then subsidy and grant programs so that airports could actually afford them. They're expensive. Mm, for real. The most chilling words you could hear in a public place is, "Get your hands out of my pocket." I'm ducking and covering immediately. Yeah, so I'm sure we're gonna find out more about him. I see a couple records. I'm not opening up my little background checker because I don't feel like logging into all of that shit right now. I was looking to see if anything legal or criminal. I don't see anything immediate that is for sure him. There are a couple people who have the same name. So I'm sure by morning we'll know a lot more. Sanity. So how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? It's almost Wednesday. We're almost through this day of this long ass fucking week. January just refuses to die. But how are you doing? Kiki, January still is not over. It still is not. We've got like 6 years left to go. Josh Allen, feeling weary. Maddie Warhol, it's a lot going on. Demetrius, I can't wait to go to bed. Here. Claudia, I need this week and month to end. For real. So over it. So entirely over it. Yeah, really am. I feel like John Coffey as tired, boss. I mean, definitely. Definitely had worse days. For sure, for sure. And I wasn't just asking like today. I was doing, temperature check. How y'all doing in general? There have definitely been definitely been worse days than today. It's just a compounding, you know, it's a compounding pile of yet another thing. Oh, and then I just, bless your heart. Yeah. People are weak. I'm gifting fell for it again awards, mass produced. Yeah, not here. Not here. Not going for it. Don't care what Kanye has to say. Don't care. I get that. It's hard. It's hard to push through and get the energy. It's hard. I thought about this too. I thought about this too. Oh, Jesus Christ, here comes Black History Month. It's they gonna be on some bullshit. But I also don't care because they on some bullshit every year anyway. So for me, Black History Month is just 28 days of Black people told you so. That's how I choose to look at it. Fuck the haters. That's how many days February has, right? 28? That sounds about right. Yeah, so 28 days of Black people told you so. 28 days of Black people saved your life. 28 days of Black people made society better. 28 days of Black people were the first scientists. 28 days of Black people were the first inventors. 28 days of you are welcome, you ungrateful motherfuckers. That's Black History Month for me. Oh, yeah, that's hard. That's hard. Yeah. Yeah, we're not there yet. I do understand those feelings. They're much duller inside of me, and you know, they're a brief, sharp, and painful moment. And then I shed my thug tear and I pull myself together. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just an unnecessary pylon at this point in time. Oh, yeah, that's hard. That's really hard. Yeah. Hello, Tatted Reapress. It's good to see you, beautiful. Ilhan Omar was attacked at her first town hall of this year in Minnesota, where scabbers sprayed an unknown substance that he had in the syringe you see there on her. She almost beat his ass, but he was tackled by security. No hyperbole. She almost beat his ass, but he was tackled by security, immediately arrested. He's gonna have a bad, bad winter. He's in jail. His first charge is third-degree assault. That's not gonna be his last charge. Because as I was saying, everybody is going to make an example out of him, this week, and this week only, until Border Patrol kills somebody else on camera that is completely indefensible. But this week, there seems to be a tepid, if not fragile, Switzerland happening, even though none of the parties are acknowledging it. Both sides of the aisle are, you know, largely saying many of the same things. So, again, they're not acknowledging each other, but they're doing and saying the same things. Um, and that includes denouncing violence against elected officials like Ilhan Omar. So she is okay. She continued her town hall at her own insistence. And I saw this picture in the evening news live blog, and I thought that it was particularly powerful. So I pulled it. Yeah, she is. She's not playing. She was not playing. That's a woman of resolve. And that doesn't mean that you're not shaken. It doesn't mean that your heart doesn't skip a beat. It doesn't mean that you don't feel fear. It means that you choose to continue, even though all of that is true and happening in your body and in your mind in the moment. Because she knows if I cower and run, they're going to be chasing me forever. The unfortunate thing is when you display to people that you won't give into the fear that either you feel or that they're trying to instill in you. Other motherfuckers feel like they can do a better job of trying to instill that fear and cowering in you. You're damned if you do and damned if you don't, right? If you show fear and you run, then they're going to come for you every single time. If you don't show fear and you don't run, there are going to be people who want to come for you because they feel like they can make you cower and run. They can be the one to accomplish that visual for everybody to see. Instead, we get this. And the video is out there, so you can see her square up. Yeah. Yeah. She knows that that's unfortunately part of the deal for somebody like her. His little head is tucked upside down and he is snoring back there. Y'all can't hear him, but I can hear him. That little boy is snoring. Mhm. Yep. Yeah, so, you know, imagine everybody's surprised when Nancy Mace is the first one of the first Republicans to jump up and say, "This is troubling and unacceptable." Like I said, this ain't the week for the public to carry out partisan political attacks. This ain't the week to do that. It's not gonna go well for you. You're gonna be charged with everything under the fucking sun. Everything. So, the Capitol Police is in touch with local law enforcement. Yeah, he's gonna have a bad week. Get on topic or get off of the chat. Boy is knocked out. It's so precious. I'm jealous. It's only 8 o'clock. I can't do that. I will be awake at 2 o'clock in the morning. So, but yeah, she's okay, which is great. People need to pull themselves the whole fuck together, but clearly Scabbers could not. And I hope whatever book has pages for him that they're thrown solidly and firmly in his direction. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into that whole brouhaha. There you go. So y'all can find the video and see it yourself. A normal day at the office for a Muslim American elected to Congress. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, I just thought I'd come back for a little bit. We should chat about that, spend a little bit of time since we got cut off earlier. And I'll be back tomorrow to go through that lawsuit of the families of the people killed in the boat strikes. Um, yeah, and it'll finally be Wednesday. It's going to feel like an accomplishment. Yeah, I agree. 1000%. So y'all have a good night or a good day wherever you are in the world. Shout out to the replay gang. Uh yeah, yeah. Go watch something frivolous or take a hot shower or take a hot bath or curl up with your pet or what the fuck ever is going to give you a little moment of respite because you deserve that and then some. And I will see you all very soon. Take care. Peace.